Now it's a video. Welcome to the next phase of our mini retirement. New intro music, new us. So Sam, we land in Sydney and immediately have a pretty massive day.
Yeah.
I think we're still kind of recovering even now as we record this. That is our feet and your leg.
Yeah.
Other than our dinner out with Val and Johnny that first day, which was lovely, what were some other highlights for you from the daytime?
Yeah, well, we had a really epic walk and we landed ourselves in the botanical gardens, which I think were definitely a highlight for all of us.
Yeah.
Particularly the succulent porch, like the succulent garden within it. Those are massive plants. Like not at all what you would expect as succulents in North America. Like it was the succulents that you see back home, just in gigantic form.
Yeah, you were kind of like, you didn't realize that succulents can get that big.
Yeah, it was honestly wild, and that stuck with me. But then also we were so close to the Sydney Opera House there, we got to see it from the park.
Hey, ready? Act completely normal.
Which was absolutely beautiful. And Hyde Park as well. So really just park-filled garden day.
Yeah, it was lovely. And lots of walking around that day. And we actually lucked out that the whole weekend, weekend and the week following Easter weekend, Sydney was test running free transit. So free buses, free ferry rides, free train rides, which we did all of those.
It was epic.
Yeah. Love the ferries just on their own. It was like a free excursion kind of.
Yeah, free boat tour.
Yeah, free boat tour with like epic views of the Opera House, if you remember.
I do.
When we did that to Manly Beach on the way back. We had a pretty epic view. And we got to spend some time in Manly Beach, and we got to go to Cockatoo Island, and we took the train up to the Blue Mountains.
Yeah, that was busy.
Yeah, you want to tell us a little bit more about Cockatoo Island?
Yeah, for sure. Cockatoo was something I think we just researched when we were in Sydney making our plan, because we weren't actually sure we were going to end up in Australia. So anyways, long story short, we went to Cockatoo, and it's part UNESCO heritage site of this old prison, where they essentially just started sending convicts there to build their own prison, and part of that was building these massive grain silos because the governor wanted them built. So those were pretty cool to see, just like hand dug into this, I guess it was sandstone?
Yeah, sandstone. But like stone.
Yeah, and stone. Yeah, it was really, really cool. So seeing the old prison was really neat, and then it after that became like a huge industrial zone for New South Wales. So getting the history of that through an audio tour was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It was a nice day.
Yeah, and I remember the audio tour ended with saying the downfall of this island's industry was that it was an island.
It was an island.
They're just like, it
we
turns
don't have
out,
roads and rails.
It's hard to mass produce things when the only way in and out is by boat.
Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah, alright.
And our train ride to
Blue Mountains. Yeah, that was sweet.
I was going to say Blue Sunday, and I was like, that's not right.
No.
Yeah, the Blue Mountains is something I wanted to do, and we were toying around with, renting a car to go do it, but with the free transportation, it was like this free 2-hour train ride. It was really pleasant. There were bathrooms on the train, and so we got there and got to hang out on Val's birthday with her, Johnny, and some of their friends. So that was a lot of fun too, being with a group of Australians, and they had a car and they drove us around, so we got to see some beautiful scenic points and walk around the gardens in the Blue Mountains, and then go out for beers and burgers for Val's birthday, which was a lot of fun.
Yeah, probably my favorite brewery that we've been to so far. Not that we've been to too many, but definitely my favorite. And on the drive from the gardens to the brewery,
yes, oh my gosh.
Magical experience.
Magical experience, and a big shout out to Noel, who was our driver. After seeing a sign for a kangaroo on the side of the road, Val and Will both actually saw 2 kangaroos on the side of the road, and Noel, who was driving, steered off the road so quickly, like jammed on the brakes and exited this like 1-lane highway. And drove out and to let us get out of the car so we could go get a closer look at the kangaroos. So we were quite excited.
Yeah, just seeing them from afar was incredible, and then
they hopped away.
As we tried to get closer, they hopped away, which was also pretty cool.
Seeing kangaroos hop for the first time in person is kind of magical. Like, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. That was definitely might have been the highlight of Sydney, even though it wasn't Sydney. But we did do a lot in Sydney too, like the Bondi to Kanji Coogee walk. Coogee, the Bondi to Coogee, Bondi to Coogee walk, which is this like 12K walk, coastal walk between a bunch of beaches.
Yeah, they've done a good job with the path there too. It's just a really scenic, pleasant boardwalk type thing with a lot of stairs, so we couldn't bike it. It's like specifically a walk for the able-bodied.
Yeah, and very beautiful, tons of beach chilling. If you do it with enough time to chill at the beach, which we kind of did. We had enough to chill at the beginning.
It just wasn't warm enough to go swimming.
Yeah.
But that was really fun. I'm happy we got to do that.
The fish market. Yeah, that was really fun.
Oh my gosh, that was a lot of fun. Overwhelming, from like the choice of food to then sitting outside and trying to avoid all the birds that were after your food.
An Adelaide Hills Prestige Cuvée.
And what are you scared of right now?
The birds.
There are so many birds. They want what we got. That was pretty good. Yeah, that was a little scary.
It was kind of like they had formed a union and were coming after us or something. But we got a grilled platter for 2 and a bottle of cuvée. So
I think that was kind of it. Sydney in a rush, but also 5 days. It was awesome.
Beautiful city. Definitely exceeded our expectations, which I guess we didn't really have any because we weren't even sure we were going to end up in Australia after all the rigmarole. So it's definitely worth a visit, and I could see myself living there. Like, it seems like a very livable city with great transportation. City. We tried it all. But the birds are wild, a bit crazy.
That is true. Which was expected. That was one thing I did expect, was crazy birds in Australia.
I guess.
And they
delivered.
They delivered. Yeah. Wow. Wah. Wah.